The implications. Firstly, it is likely that the observed differences are not solely due to liquidity constraints, people paying cash having a lower budget, since these differences should have been greater in the second study than the first, for the value of the price was higher. This was not the case, as the difference in willingness to pay shrunk. The fact that participants were randomly assigned to conditions and that the absence of the credit card premium between the congruent conditions in the second study strongly decreases the likelihood of the possibility that liquidity constraints account for all differences. Secondly, when the information about the true cost of the product was unknown to consumers, the value was determined on the basis of different anchoring points for the cash and credit card conditions. Only when exposed to, the, to a credit card logo, a significant effect of payment method was found among participants in Study 2, although to a lesser degree than in Study 1. This suggests that anchoring explains differences when prices are fixed, but also that anchoring points move further apart when prices are unknown. Thirdly, Study 2 allowed for a separate manipulations of the payment method and exposure to credit card logos. No identification was found for an association bias based on exposure to credit card logos underlying the credit card premium, since there was some evidence of a payment effect, but not with regards to the perception that exposure to credit card logos increased the willingness to pay. For example, those exposed to the logo but paying cash did not increase their willingness to pay. Nevertheless, a theory aimed at explaining the presence or magnitude of the credit card premium observed in Study 1 was not posed, suggesting the need for the development of a theoretical framework. What is more, results from the study may be, as has been previously suggested, an inaccurate description of reality in the sense that the people in the priming for the credit card but paying in cash condition were provided with a weak justification for having to pay cash. In conclusion, among people of equal wealth being aware of the value of the product and prompt to pay by credit card by exposure to a logo, those who pay by credit card have an increased willingness to pay compared to people who pay cash. Under the same conditions, except when the value of the price is unknown, this difference in willingness to pay appears even greater.